जय श्री माता जी। हम सब श्री माता जी के चरणों में प्रणाम करके अपनी कुंडली चढ़ा के सामूहिक बंधन लेंगे। We humbly bow down to Shri Mataji's lotus feet, raise our kundalini and put ourselves bandhan. अपने चित्त को साकार में रखते हुए ध्यान में रहेंगे और उसी के साथ श्री माता जी की अमृत वाणी आत्मसात करेंगे। नाउ वी विल लिसन श्री माता जी अमृत वाणी।
It's such a great pleasure to be in Newcastle. I felt very well here. I don't know, must be something special. I don't know if any saint has lived in this place. And I'm so much thankful to Lord Mayor for doing such a favor to us and for understanding the need of universal brotherhood. It's very amazing that I should find in Newcastle such a person who thinks about higher things in life, things that will all make us happy and give solutions to our problems. We are all very lucky people to have such a personality as your Lord Mayor. And I'm sure so many of us would be jealous of you that you are having such a open-hearted, enlightened person to look after you and to guide you in the right way. I thank him again and again for giving me this opportunity to come here, and may God bless you all.
Shri Shakti Mata Ji, Shri Nirmal Dham Namo Namah. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swami Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Namo Namah.
Can I have some of the Australian yogis, a few of them, because the little place left, a few of them to come and join us. I request you to clap also, which is a very collective way of singing. Please join us in clapping. Thank you.
निर्मला मुक्ती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी निर्मला मुक्ती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी मानवाला देतेस मानवाला देतेस देवाची अनुभूती निर्मला किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी हो किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी अग किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी मुरलीच्या स्वरात तू हृदस्पंदाच्या लयीत तू मुरलीच्या स्वरात तू हृदस्पंदाच्या लयीत तू आनंदाच्या सरीत तू सागराच्या भरतीत तू निर्मला किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी हो किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी प्रेमाचा सापेक्ष तू धर्माचा अपेक्ष तू प्रेमाचा सापेक्ष तू धर्माचा अपेक्ष तू धर्माचे मोक्षच तू मर्माचे लक्षही तू निर्मला किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी हो किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी मानवतेचे तत्व तू निर्गुणाचे सत्व तू मानवतेचे तत्व तू निर्गुणाचे सत्व तू कर्तृत्वाचे भूत तू जीवनाचे अस्तित्व तू निर्मला किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी हो किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी अग किती वर्णावी तुझी भस्मी संगीताचा सूर तू संगीताचा सूर तू महापूर तू, संगीताचा सूर तू, प्रेमाचा महापूर तू, देण्यासाठी आतुर तू, आनंदाचा सागर तू निर्मला. किती वर्णावी तुझी स्तुती, हो किती वर्णावी तुझी स्तुती. मानवाला देतेस, मानवाला देतेस देवाची अनुभूती निर्मला. किती वर्णावी तुझी स्तुती, हो किती वर्णावी तुझी स्तुती. अग किती वर्णावी तुझी स्तुती. किती वर्णावी तुझी स्तुती, 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 ब्रह्मश्रुती
This song was composed by a Swiss Sahajogi in Hindi language. Not only the lyrics were written by him, but he also composed it, put it to tune in a typical Indian style, but with a Western beat. You will see it for yourself. This is so incredible, but it is possible in Sahaj. Hindi 25. You will enjoy it more if you clap with us. I promise you that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. सफल हुए सारे सात जन्म जो किए हैं, सफल हुए सारे, इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे, इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे। जन्म जो तुम किए हैं सफल हुए सारे, सात जन्म जो तुम किए हैं सफल हुए सारे, इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे, इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे। ला 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 दुखियों के दुख दूर करे तू माँ निर्मल देवी, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे तू माँ निर्मल देवी, हम सबका उद्धार करे तू शांति सुख देवी, हम सबका उद्धार करे तू शांति सुख देवी। सब धर्मों को छोड़ शरण में, सब धर्मों को छोड़ शरण में आए शरण तुम्हारे, इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे, इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे। ला 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 अहम भाव को छोड़ तुम्हारे शरण शरण आता, अहम भाव को छोड़ तुम्हारे शरण शरण आता, भरोसा करके दुख सुख सेवा पूर्ण पार होगा, भरोसा करके दुख सुख सेवा पूर्ण पार होगा। ना आंधी हो ना हो तूफान, ना आंधी हो ना हो तूफान, संकट
दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे, इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे। ला 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 La la la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la. कुंडलिनी को जागृत करके मेरा पहरो, कुंडलिनी को जागृत करके मेरे पहरो। हे परम मंगल आशीर्वाद तुम पावन मुझे करो, हे परम मंगल आशीर्वाद तुम पावन मुझे करो। जन्म मरण के फेरे मिट गए, जन्म मरण के फेरे मिट गए, खुले भाग्य हमारे। इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे, इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे। ला ला ला, ला ला ला, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la। सात जन्म जो पुण्य किए हैं सब हुए सारे, सात जन्म जो पुण्य किए हैं सब हुए सारे। इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे, इसीलिए माता जी हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे, हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे, हमको दर्शन हुए तुम्हारे।
I bow to all the seekers of truth. At the very outset, I have to say that truth is what it is. We cannot organize it. We cannot conceptualize it. Also, unfortunately, we cannot know the absolute truth at this human awareness. We have to become a subtler being to know the truth. Now, whatever I am telling you today here has to be understood with an open mind of a scientist. If it is a hypothesis I am putting before you, you have to see for yourself if it works. Then as honest people, you must admit, because this is for everybody's emancipation and the emancipation of the whole world. We have seen there are problems in every place, in every country, in every nation. Problems of different natures are there. But if you go to the roots of it, you'll find out that it's human beings who have created these problems. And these problems exist because we are in ignorance are sitting in darkness and we do not know how we are related to each other. We talk of collectivity, we talk of peace, we talk of love, but still we are separated from each other, and it's like a drop away from the ocean, talking about the ocean. In every scripture, whether it is Christian, Hindu, Muslim, is Tao or Zen, any one of these philosophies of Buddha or of Mahavira, it is said that to understand the divine, you have to become a self-realized person, or as we say, a second birth has to happen within us. How is it? All of them said one simple thing, that you have to have your second birth. But that does not mean that you can just have a certificate saying I am this, I am that. Because we are not. We do not practice what we are talking about. There's a disparity. And the reason is that we have not achieved that second birth. Otherwise, automatically, you start practicing what you preach. For example, anybody who is a Hindu, Muslim, Sikh or anything can commit any sin whatsoever, though he may go to temple, may go to mosque, may go to church. So there is something lacking in us, some sort of a incapability within us that we cannot do what we want to do. I have known many people who were alcoholics, who were drug addicts, who came to Sahaja Yoga. And they said that, Mother, it's impossible, we cannot give up, we haven't got strength. We are so much against it, we don't want it, but we just can't do it. So helpless. And yesterday only there was a lady, an actress who came to me, poor thing, she just asked me one thing, Mother, please relieve me from this alcoholism. I'm a terrible alcoholic and my life is now about to finish. Now you give them lectures, you tell them something, it won't work out. Through your mental efforts, nothing is going to work out. So there is something higher that has to happen to us, that you become capable of enjoying that value system which you regard as something great. That those great prophets and incarnations have talked about. What is that missing point is very simple, that in our evolutionary process we have become human beings. But we have not yet known the absolute truth and the absolute knowledge, and that's why all these problems are there. Once you become the truth, it starts acting on your central nervous system, and this is what is being born again. He has already told you about this whole system which works it out. It is within us, built in. Our Creator is the greatest planner you could think of. He has kept these two things, like your past and your future, on both the sides. And the middle path is kept open, about which Buddha has spoken, so that you can ascend easily and achieve your self-realization. In India, there was a tradition that only one teacher had only one disciple. It was not allowed to have any more disciples because they thought it is impossible. Then in the 12th century, there was a great poet born called as Ganeshwara, who wrote in a vernacular language. Of course, in Sanskrit language, there are so many books written very much about Kundalini awakening, about Kundalini and all the processes. But Sanskrit being such a difficult language, the general public did not know about it, and those who were in charge of religion, we can call, or the ones who knew Sanskrit, didn't know how to do it. But he took permission from his teacher, who was his brother, that he should allow him to talk about this inner power, about divinity, openly to people. He said, all right, you can write it. So he wrote in his beautiful book called Gyaneshwari, in the 6th chapter, about this Kundalini. But still people said, no, this chapter is to be closed down, this is not for us. Now only it has become possible to talk about it and to awaken the Kundalini of people, our mass. Masses and multitudes can get realization. Of course, all these incarnations and all these prophets have worked for it. And they have brought us to this level that now we can get this experience of self-realization. Now I have to tell you that it's a living process of a living energy, and you cannot pay for it. For example, if you sow a seed in the Mother Earth, it sprouts by itself. You do not have to pay money to the Mother Earth. She doesn't understand. We understand that she doesn't know money. In the same way, this living force that is within you is your own, within yourself. We say as the Kundalini because it has got coils. Is the mother, the primordial mother. We can call her the Holy Ghost reflected within you. And for her awakening or for any such work which has to do with divinity, you cannot pay. You cannot also put in much effort, because to become human beings we have put in not much effort. In the same way, it happens so spontaneously that you don't have to worry about it. But as a result of that, what happens to you is that you feel for the first time the truth that there is an all-pervading power of divine love. Start feeling a cool breeze in your hands, and a cool breeze of the Holy Ghost also comes out of your head and you can feel it. And for the first time you know that there is some subtler energy beyond what we know of, and this energy is the energy that does all the living work. This divine love is the energy which thinks, understands, organizes. Above all, it loves. We never even think that how these beautiful flowers have come out of one seed. We never even bother to know how we are made so beautifully, how our eyes are made so beautiful, such a beautiful camera. We do not try to understand because we take it for granted. It's a living process, and living process we do not want to get into. But these are special times when we are born. Modern times, as you say, are also described in all the books to be the ones where we'll be quite in illusions and we'll be quite disturbed by the different ideologies that will be bombarding us. But in those times only the seekers will be born, and these seekers of truth will get their self-realization. Even William Blake has said that God of men, men of God will be born on this earth, and they will seek God. Not only that, but they will give godliness to others. So such a time has arrived for us to receive your self-realization, your self-knowledge, by which you know about yourself, about your centers, and also you know what's wrong with others. Because a new awareness is manifested in your central nervous system. You can feel the centers of your own being, and you can feel the centers of other people very clearly. On your fingertips as shown there, and if you know how to correct those centers, you can get rid of all the problems created by these centers, and they are the ones. When they go out of order or imbalances, you get your physical, mental, emotional and spiritual problems. So when this Kundalini rises, she pierces through like a thread into pearls and integrates all these centers, and then ultimately she breaks through the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood, giving you the actualization again I say, of baptism. It's described in all the religions. Now on Easter we give eggs to people. What is the significance of we are giving eggs to people? Because Christ came on this earth with a purpose, and his purpose that he should establish our resurrection, that he resurrected himself. He is placed on the center here, you see, like this is the center, is optic chiasma, and that's why, because he was on the center which looks after our eyes, he has said it, thou shalt not have adulterous eyes. Why did he talk of eyes so much? Because he was placed on the optic chiasma. And when the Kundalini passes through and he is awakened within us, then he sucks in these two institutions there, left and right, which we call as ego and superego, where your karmas are there, your conditionings are there, all sucked in. And then the area which we call as limbic area opens out like this, and through that the Kundalini passes and you get your self-realization. But while it's traveling through these centers, not only that it brings those centers to their proper position, like if there is one center on the left and one center on the right. Now if you start using too much, then what happens that the center becomes very constricted, or the energy becomes exhausted, and sometimes any shock can just break them, and when they are broken you develop diseases which we call as psychosomatic, like cancer and others, which are incurable. But this Kundalini is very wise. She passes through one and then to another, brings them together, nourishes them, and then she goes ahead to integrate all of them. Not only that, but it is connected with that all-pervading power. Once this connection is established fully, it starts flowing, the energy starts flowing through you, and you are never tired. You become extremely dynamic, at the same time extremely compassionate, because this energy is the source of compassion, love and bliss. This is what is waiting for us. So the first truth is, the fundamental truth is that you are not this body or this mind or these conditionings or ego, but you are the pure spirit. And the second one is that there is this all-pervading power which we have to feel in our central nervous system, so that we can definitely help ourselves and help others. Thus we get our transformation, and this transformation is going to transform the whole world, because then you find your peace within yourself, then you find your witness state, and you are above all the turmoils of the world, and you can see them very clearly, because if you are in the water, you are afraid of the waves. But if you are in a boat, you can see all those waves nicely. Apart from that, supposing you learn swimming, you can jump down and save so many of them who are getting drowned and who are afraid of these waves. So it's a very, very spontaneous collective working. From one person to another, and from one to thousands, you can get them self-realization, because you get the power to give realizations to others and to soothe them, to comfort them. You also get all the power, because you are completely counseled, all the knowledge. You know everything about it. You know how it works. There is complete open knowledge of the modus operandi of everything Sahaja Yoga is doing. Anybody who is a Sahaja Yogi, which is the third stage as I call it, can tell you about Sahaja Yoga, can explain to you, can work it out. The first stage is where the Kundalini rises above this center, which I told you as the optic chiasma. Then you become thoughtlessly aware. You are neither in the past or in the future. You are in the present. There are no thoughts. You become thoughtlessly aware. But when this Kundalini passes through this center and your connections are established, then you become doubtlessly aware. This doubtless awareness is a state where you start understanding Sahaja Yoga and also the manifestation of your own being. You start understanding yourself and understanding others without any doubts. Then the third stage is where you practice it, you give it to others, you make them self-realized people, then you become a perfect Sahaja Yogi. They are very humble, angelic people. My husband always says that, see, you have got all the angels of the world, and this in United Nations, I don't know what sort of people have come, because they are supposed to be in the United Nations, but I don't know when will they be united. It's such a difficult thing to deal with them. So, this has to happen, is already predicted, and if this does not happen, then this creation will be finished. But our Creator has become so anxious that such a thing should happen, that this all-pervading power itself has become extremely dynamic, and that's how I'm taking full advantage of it. And I hope you all will take advantage of it and achieve that for which you are born as human beings, the last breakthrough of your evolution. In such a small time, I'm sorry I won't be able to elaborately tell you all about it. But I think in English language only I must have had at least 3,000 to 4,000 lectures. And there are other languages also I speak. So I would request you not to worry about the knowledge part. See, now there are beautiful lights here. When you come, you have to just switch on one switch and all of them can come. But supposing I start telling you about the electricity or the invention of electricity and how it came and how it was brought in Newcastle, you will be all bored stiff. So the best thing is to first get the light, and in that light to understand, because it's a subtle subject and easily, very easily understood when you have your spirit. You want me to ask questions? I don't know, we have had so far a tradition that you can ask me questions, and if you think proper, we can ask me questions. Now I must tell you that I have been doing this work for the last 20 years, and I have traveled at least 45 nations, into 45 nations. And there are Sahajogis in about 55 nations, that's what they tell me. So I am quite deft at answering all your questions. I mean, I know what sort of questions human beings ask. But only thing I have to tell you that I have not come here to take anything from you. Nor am I here to order you for anything. I respect your freedom. Those who want to have self-realization, only they can get their realization. We are not going to force on you. It cannot be forced. It is like this. It has to be asked in your liberty, in your freedom. So the question should be relevant with our subject and should not be aggressive to waste our time. I would request all of you, I'm so happy to see so many seekers in this beautiful town. I wish they were the same in Newcastle in England. I don't think there are so many there. But one thing about English, I've seen there, hard nuts to crack. But there's something good about them is that once they get it, nothing like English, because they settle down with it, and there's scholarship, such a lot of scholarship. They settle down with it, and today we have in foundation of Sahaja Yoga 7 hippies who came to Sahaja Yoga in England, who were very well educated. They were doctors and philosophers and professors and all that, but they had taken to hippie style of life, I don't know why, and they told me it was for seeking. And now they are very great Sahajogis, and one of the doctors I know of who is in charge of 7 psychiatry hospitals who are suffering from drug addiction and also alcoholism. We have here another doctor who is a Russian but who has been in Australia all his life. Then he came to London and now he is working in Russia for the Russian people, because we have found Russians to be very sensitive to spirituality. They have no conditionings. They are very clean and they are so sensitive that they have thrown away all the false gurus and all the false things from their country. And just they are now in Sahaja Yoga, and thousands, we have to always use a big stadium for them. Still the people are sitting on the ground. 16,000 people minimum are to be accommodated. So you can imagine what a tremendous country that is. And why not we also open our hearts and see for ourselves whatever is good for us and for our children, because it does so many things for the whole family, for the whole nation, for the whole world. So we all should be a part and parcel of that. May God bless you. You may take out your glasses if you want to, because this might help your eyesight as well. Plus, if there's anything tight on your neck or on your waist, you can make it a little loose. Put both your feet apart from each other and put the left hand towards me, the right hand on your heart. Now please close your eyes and don't open them till I tell you. You don't have to fight with thoughts or anything, just close your eyes and the Kundalini itself will work out everything in you. Now here at the center, you have to ask me a very fundamental question. You can call me Mother or Shri Mataji. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask this question 3 times. Mother, am I the spirit? Please ask this question 3 times in your heart. Now, please know that if you are the spirit, in the light of the spirit, you become your own guide, your own master, your own guru. So now please take your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side and press it hard and ask another fundamental question. Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times in your heart. Now, I have already told you that I respect your freedom. So you have to ask for pure knowledge. I cannot force on you. So take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen and press it hard. And here you have to say 6 times because this center has got 6 petals. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Say it 6 times. As soon as you ask for pure knowledge, the Kundalini starts rising. You won't feel her rising, she does it very smoothly. But now you have to nourish your upper centers to open them for this Kundalini rising with your full confidence. Full self-confidence. So now raise your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side and say with full confidence in yourself 10 times, Mother, I am my own master. Please say this 10 times, Mother, I am my own master. Press it. I have already told you that the fundamental truth about you is that you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not this ego, you are not these conditionings, but you are the pure spirit. So now raise your right hand on your heart and with full confidence in yourself, please say 12 times, Mother, I am the pure spirit. Please say 12 times, Mother, I am the pure spirit. This all-pervading power of divine love is the ocean of knowledge, is the ocean of compassion and bliss. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. And you cannot commit any mistake, believe me, you cannot commit any mistake which cannot be dissolved by this ocean of forgiveness. So now, raise your hand please and put it in the corner of your left shoulder and your neck as far back as possible and turn your head to your right. Here you have to say again with full confidence 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Mother, I am not guilty at all. Say it 16 times. This center is the worst now, I think. You still feel guilty. You are not to feel guilty at all. I assure you, You are not guilty. You are not guilty of anything whatsoever. Now, I have already told you, whether you give or don't forgive, you don't do anything. But if you do not forgive, then you play into wrong hands and torture yourself. It is a myth, and you are torturing yourself with a myth. So please, please, again I request you to forgive everyone, everyone, everyone in general. Don't even think about them whom you have to forgive. So now raise your right hand on top of your forehead, cross, and put down your head as far as possible on it. Let it rest on your hand. Here now you have to say again with full confidence, Mother, I forgive everyone in general. Mother, I forgive everyone in general. It's not important how many times, it's from your heart. You have to say, this is the greatest weapon we have, is to forgive and get out of their troubles. I have told you your Kundalini won't rise if you don't forgive. Now, take your hand on the back side of your head and push back your head as far as possible. Here you have to say, without counting your mistakes, without feeling guilty, just for your satisfaction. O divine power, if I have done anything wrong, please forgive me. Please say it from your heart, not how many times. From your heart you have to say. Just say from your heart. Now, this is the last center. Stretch your palm fully and put the center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood. Push back your fingers so that there's a good pressure on your scalp, and please put down your head. Here again, I cannot force self-realization on you. You have to ask for it in the glory of your freedom. So please move your scalp slowly 7 times clockwise, saying, Mother, please give me self-realization 7 times. Now please take down your hands and slowly Put your hands like this towards me. Now, put the right hand towards me like this, and the left hand, you use it for feeling if there is a cool breeze coming out of your head. There might be a hot breeze coming, maybe warm breeze coming, but you'll feel that there's some sort of a movement of air. Now, please put left hand towards me. Don't touch your head. You have to keep it little above. Now with the right hand, just see. Don't touch your head. Bend your head. Bend your head. Just bend your head. Some people can feel it very far, some very close. So you have to move your hand here and there to see. Now once again with the right hand. And put down your head again. If you are not forgiven, then you feel the hot breeze on your left hand. Please see with your left hand. Once more with the left hand. Try once more. Bend your head properly. Please bend your head and try with the right hand. Now, put your hands again towards me like this and look at me without thinking. Without thinking, you can do it. Just without thinking. Now, raise both your hands. Raise both your hands and bend backwards. Look upwards and ask a question 3 times. Any one of these questions you can ask. 3 times. Mother, is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? Or, Mother, is this the all-pervading power of divine love? Or, Mother, is this the Parama Chaitanya? Ask any one of these questions 3 times. Push back your head. Now please take down your hands, please. You feel very relaxed yourself. Now all those who have felt the cool breeze in their hands, or hot breeze or warm breeze, or on top of their heads, please raise both your hands. Don't doubt yourself. See, I told you this Newcastle is a great place. Your Lord Mayor has also felt it. I bow to you all. Now this is a saintly life that has started. You don't have to give up your families, you don't have to do anything of the kind. But now, the light of the Spirit will unite all of you together. Thank you very much. May God bless you. In any case, I would like to meet you all one by one, if you want to meet me, to say goodbye, because now I'll be leaving Australia for America.
अब हम सब श्री माता जी के चरणों में आरती करेंगे।
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। साक्षात् श्री कल्कि साक्षात् श्री शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
श्री माता जी, आज इस ध्यान के माध्यम से जो आशीर्वाद और प्रेम हम सभी को मिला है, इनके लिए आपके श्री चरण में कोटि कोटि प्रणाम और हृदय से धन्यवाद करते हैं श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी।